There we go. What's happening? What's cracking? What's crack-a-popping? What's up with you guys? I think it's just Braden in here for right now. What's cracking, dog? I'm probably going to show you guys all my bets. Just a whole bunch of shit that I had placed up. Let me see. When everybody starts popping in here. Does my audio sound good? It better sound good. Let's see. Oops. Go live. Let's see. Audio. Sounds all right. The other day, dude, I recorded my whole video with the booty ass. Oh, that's loud. Sorry, I'm just like adjusting mic volume, but I recorded a whole video, the whole preview video with what was I gonna say? Like my microphone camera. So it's like the UFC 315 recap. Sounds like shit. Sounds like garbage. T-Rich, shout out, thanks, bro. But that most recent video I uploaded sounds like trash. But like next time, I gotta be like triple checking on the microphone because, geez, bro, just talk for like 30 minutes and then it just sounds like garbage. Nobody wants to listen to that shit. Bad audio quality. But yeah, let me see. Let me go ahead and pull up my my sports book here. I can just go through it again. Share, yeah, logging in, boo, boo, boo. Set this shit to English because we speak American around here, even though I'm literally in fucking Nicaragua. Ain't nobody speaking American around here. All right, buddy. Rebecca! No man alive, buddy. Fucking best thing, dude. And then let's see. I feel like, I don't know, man. Carlos Hernandez, I'm sorry if I hurt your ears fucking screaming, but Carlos Hernandez is, I would say, my favorite underdog on the card. Just because, and maybe Lisboa. Lisboa's bigger than, let me see, what's her name? Fucking Luana Santos. Jesus. You know, but the thing is with Lisboa is that she's really inactive. You know what I mean? She hasn't fought since 2023. Santos, she's coming off that loss, but she's still been much more active. Let's go ahead and get to my betting history here so you guys can see what I got cooking up. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. Let's see, how many bets is this? Jesus Christ. I have 21 bets open. Hopefully, I actually profit here. I can see Stoltz was getting it done. He hit super hard. Dude, shit. It's just that Ruzi Boyev has been looking really good recently. He just seems like he's the slicker fighter. Just more dangerous overall. But shit, bro. I mean, Stoltzfus, he knocked the hell out of Barrio, but the thing is, Ruzi Boyev isn't going to brawl like that, I don't think. I can see Stoltzfus getting it done. Yeah. I'm not saying that you're crazy for the Stoltzfus pick, but I am picking Ruzi Boyev. But I think that Stoltzfus is a bit like underrated. People probably think that he's shit just because he got front kicked in the face by a boost. You know, I mean, it can happen to anybody. A little fluky front kick, you get rocked and finished super early. But I mean, shit. That's not who he is as a fighter. So I feel that. I wouldn't put Stoltzfus in any parlays though. Like I would just play him straight money line if you're feeling confident in it. Okay, so yeah, these are the bets. I got $2 on Melquizael Costa by submission at plus 720, and then I got Erosa KO plus 780. Just because I feel like if Erosa is going to win, it's going to be a KO. If Costa is going to win, it's going to be a submission. And if they go to decision, then I'm fucked. But it's only like 360. Just stopping by to say good luck tonight, KZ. I appreciate you, Stormy Normie. Shout out to you, brother. Front kick to the face is so underused. Dude, I know, right? Like, I feel like the way that, I mean, it's probably hard to land, but I mean, Michael Chandler landed it on Tony. It seems like a very effective kick to throw at somebody's fucking face. Like Anderson Silva. Doesn't take that much energy. Like a whole roundhouse kick, you got to turn over, turn your hips and everything. A front kick is just whoop, send your fucking foot right up the middle. Yeah. A lot of people do front kicks to the body, but not really to the face. Probably get taken down off of that easily, though. That's probably why people don't use it too much. Definitely effective kick, though. Happy Fight Night, KZ and MMA community. Shout out Hollow Heretic. I appreciate you, dog. Literally anytime it lands is a knockout, or you just rock the shit out of somebody. Yeah, for sure. No, if you land a solid front kick on somebody's face, like that's not just they're gonna be like, oh, that was nothing. They're gonna be rocked most likely if it lands like clean. Because Michael Chandler's front kick on Tony Ferguson was like actually ridiculous. Like actually ridiculous. Tony didn't move his head at all. It just landed full force and turned him into like a fucking meme. I'm not gonna pull it up because poor Tony, but I know you guys have seen the still image of Tony's face like all like squished up and shit from the fucking kick. Are Apex tickets expensive compared to the usual? They're probably cheaper, but like not to the point where it's like worth going. I don't know. I mean, like if I'm gonna go to the UFC, to be honest, actually they might be more expensive because they might be like cage side seats. Like I think the nosebleeds like in a big stadium would probably be cheaper than Apex tickets because it's like more of like a VIP exclusive type of experience. The Chandler kick should have been illegal, right? Fucking disqualify him. I hate UFC 5. Dude, UFC 5 pisses me off too. Apex starts at 1,500, which is disgusting. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. What's your picks today, KZ? I'll go through them in a little bit here. I made them through Topology. Let me see. Saying my name, then a like on your comment. You do know that, right? Alexa Grasso. Yeah, Juice Man is Alexa Grasso's #1 fan. Maybe her #1 admirer, you could say. This is my debut to your chat. You're welcome. Yeah, bro. I'm honored to have you here, bro. Let me go ahead and get down on my knees and fucking kiss your feet now. I think they're more expensive for the smaller arena. Hearing that every hit lands in the Apex, yeah, but it's just like, dude, fuck. Just go to arenas, fill them up with people. Stop having the tickets be so fucking expensive. It's just like the whole supply and demand thing. It's like, oh, if we have less arena shows, then less people are going to buy those big tickets for the big events, and then we can charge more for them. That's bullshit. I hate the Apex. Like, every Apex card should be in like a small town. Fuck the Apex. Go to North Carolina. Go to they just went to Iowa. I don't know. Go to Oregon. Go to any other little Midwestern state besides the damn Apex. Get in front of the fans. Kiss my feet. They're better looking than Argenti feet. Who the fuck is Argenti? KZ and MMA experts have the best shadow boxing, dude. My shadow boxing is like meme shadow boxing. I would do it right now, but I'm fucking sitting here in my boxers. I'm not trying to show everybody the meat print. TTS gets annoying fast. Oh yeah, especially if it's like the same thing over and over again, like multiple emojis. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. We got to make it out the Apex and switch it up for real. Yeah, dude. I mean, the Apex should have ended like back in 2023. Like as soon as COVID was like over, it should have been like no longer a thing. You know what I mean? So they should have done away with that a long time ago. Hang on, I'm just texting my lady. I'll get off of this here. All right. Lane, nah, I support her win or lose. I went to a fight night for $130 3 years ago. Now that shit is at least $300. Jeez, yeah, that's just ridiculous. So stupid. And the thing is, it's like, and then all the rich motherfuckers that go to see the UFC, like they aren't even like UFC fans. They're just like rich people that are like, oh, if we spend all this money to be ringside, it's gonna be cool. It's like they're not even like hardcore fans. They're just rich motherfuckers that can afford to go. Like hardcore fans, like we're just regular ass motherfuckers. We can't afford $2,000 to go, sit ringside. I mean, if you can, more power to you, you rich bastard, but I can't. Did someone mention my feet? Hell yeah. Alexa Grasso's feet, #1. That's true love, Juice. I got addicted to this stupid sport because the pandemic Apex cards. Yeah, dude. That was the only thing going on. I remember vividly, like, I would kind of watch the UFC a little bit before this, but like Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, and COVID, I was like, oh, dude, Tony's going to fucking kill him, bro. Could be Justin Gaethje. No, that was before the whole Khabib fight, but I was like, Tony's undefeated. Tony's coming off of a 12-fight winning streak. Justin Gaethje gets hit a lot. Tony's going to kill him. And then fucking Justin Gaethje like massacred Tony Ferguson on international TV. And then everybody's like, holy fuck. And then, yeah, you got the title shot against Khabib, and then Khabib Tony never happened. Such a shame. Such a damn shame. Word, it's rich people that are bored. Yeah, exactly. The 70-plus-year-olds that are just there on their phones or nodding off, looking away from the ring drives me insane. Yeah. Or like when they go to Saudi Arabia and it's just like a bunch of dudes in robes, like all in the front row. It's just a bunch of robes, like a giant interconnected blanket. Is that racist? I'm sorry. Not really. Not really that I'm not sorry. You know what I mean? Because like it wasn't racist. I'm just fucking joking around. All right, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get through these bets here that I have placed. Gilbert Burns, Carlos Hernandez. That's a nice little underdog bet that I like. Only $2 on that because it's just like, dude, Gilbert Burns can get this done, but it's just like most likely he's not going to. But the odds are fucking ridiculous. And let's go ahead and run up the card. So let's see. These are my picks. Just quick rapid fire. I got Tisha Pennington by decision. Carlos Hernandez by decision. I don't know. I feel like Park. He knocked out Shannon Ross, yes, but Shannon Ross had some success in that fight. And Shannon Ross was the dude getting chinned by everybody. He was like on a 4-fight knockout losing streak, and then he had some success against Park. So I don't know. I'm not too impressed with Park. I feel like Carlos Hernandez has fought the better guys, and he can get it done. And then Denise Gomes KO. I don't know about round 1, but I feel like Denise Gomes should be able to get her out of there, at least read out of there with the that Brazilian lesbianism power. You know what I'm saying? Those power punching Brazilian chicks are no joke. Look at Amanda Nunes. She's the GOAT because of lesbian punches. That's why. That's the only reason, actually. So then Luana Santos. I was thinking Luana Santos was like initially was my pick. A lot of people like are on Lisboa saying, "Oh, she's bigger, she's better." Da 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 da. And that might be the case. Like, I'm not telling anybody to go bet Luana Santos, but I just feel like momentum's on her side, even though she's coming off a loss. She's just been more active. She's the younger chick. Let me just go ahead and read chat here. Ew, foot flakes. Parmesan cheese foot flakes. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I just subbed to you. You're welcome without me. This whole ship sinks. Yeah, right. I appreciate you, bro. True, this stream runs out of juice without juice, man. I mean, we got fucking foot flakes and juice. What more do we need? Lesbian power didn't work for Andrade, unfortunately. That's true, but this is that's lesbian punching power up a weight class. Andrade needs to be down at 115, even though she got guillotined by Tatiana Suarez. But Tatiana Suarez is a big ass strawweight. Wait, Andrade down at 115, she can't really be bullied by these big girls like Jasmine Jastovicius. She's just not big enough to wrestle with these chicks. Like, she's just going to get overpowered every time. Well, yeah. Denise Gomes is actually fighting in her weight class, so therefore the Brazilian lesbianism is actually going to hit. Let me see. I meant to be sharing this tab as I was reading off my picks. I'm fucking stupid. All right. Let's see here. And then we got Del Valle, KO round 1. I don't know. I feel like he's coming in off the debut. He has wins by submission and decision, so he's not like this crazy knockout artist. He could definitely win by decision, but I'm just going to say that Connor Matthews isn't too great. And that Del Valle should be able to get him out of there. Moises decision. Jared Gordon versus Thiago Moises, I feel like, for me personally, is the hardest fight to call on this card. It's just because they're both like mid. You know what I mean? They're both like mid-level. It's not like, oh, this guy's a killer, this guy's a killer. They're both good. Neither of them is like elite. So it's like, fuck, who is like better on the night? You know what I mean? Jared Gordon is more of a dog. He's a bit tougher. He's more like tenacious, I'd say. Moises is slicker, just more technical. Overall, a bit more athletic, I would say. So it's like, does technique and athleticism take it, or does just grit and toughness take it? It's like, fuck. What do you guys think about Moises versus Gordon? But while I wait for you guys to talk about it, moving up, Camilo KO round 2. Bro, Gabe Green like looks juicy as fuck. No homo. But like, look at this dude. Like, you're telling me that this guy's natty? You can kind of see like gyno on him and shit. He was looking pretty. I don't know. Like during the face-offs, his stomach was looking all fucking distended too. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna try to find Gabe Green here. Oh, what a pain in the dick. Here he is. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. This guy's looking pretty suspicious. Like if if he wasn't on PEDs then like I feel, or like now, I mean, then I feel like he might have been on them like before. Like, bro's looking suspicious. You know what I mean? Like look at that fucking distended gut, the HGH gut. Look at the fucking gyno in this picture. Like you're telling me Gabe Green isn't sauced? Like come on now. Bro, I forgot today's the fight. Yeah, bro, today's Saturday. Let's go. I love UFC. Same here, bro. Same here, brother. Moises is more well-rounded. I think he's starting a win streak with a second win tonight. Shit. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I can see both guys winning. That's the thing. Like, I feel like most likely this fight goes to a decision. So you could, but you know, the odds on that are shitty. It's like minus 300. This fight goes the distance. I never really be on Tapology, but I'm gonna set my picks right now. I like Tapology because it's cool because you can see like what a lot of the community is thinking. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Share this tab instead. So look, we can see these are like Tapology community picks. So like we got Tisha Pennington, 89%. A lot of people were picking her. Everybody's on Park. Everybody's picking Park to get a KO. I'm one of the few people on Hernandez. Gomez KO, 96% of the picks. So, you know, you can see like a community poll essentially of like, I would say thousands of people making picks on Tapology. And, you know, you can see what's going on. Lisboa's an underdog in terms of the Tapology picks. Devaya is a huge favorite in terms of Tapology picks. Moises is 2 out of 3 people are picking Moises as opposed to Gordon. So, yeah, man, it's cool to check all this stuff out just to see what's going on. I got Burns, Costa, Moises plus 468 parlay. Brazil is back this week. How the fuck did you get burnt plus 468? I feel like Burns just by himself is plus 400. Why the hell is that only plus 468? That's some craziness. Yeah, I got Burns at minus 550. What are the odds on that? Why are your odds so awful? Unless you mean 4,680. Let's see. What's good, Casey? What's up, Junior Mafia? What's cracking, brother? Hernandez going to handle. I've seen too many Asian prospects lose, especially on their debut. Yeah, and it's just like the level of competition that Carlos Hernandez has fought, I just feel like is way better than this Park guy. You know what I mean? Than Hyun Sung Park. But yeah, I'm gonna say Hernandez gets this done just because he's fought the better guys. He's tenacious. He went fucking life and death with Ray Saruya. Like the scrambles there were looking good. Like he was looking really good in that fight. He lost, but you know, he looked solid for sure. And he got knocked out by Tatsuro Taira. I mean, Tatsuro Taira went 5 rounds with Brandon Royval. Looked really, really good. Like, you know, he's losing to high-level fighters. So I don't know if Hyun Sung Park is a high-level fighter. I put a unit on Moises the day the lines dropped. Let's see. Okay, yeah, plus 1,486. I forgot the one. Yeah, I was about to say, like, those are some booty-ass odds for that parlay. Like, I was like, what the fuck? You're getting screwed over, Lane. Let me see. That was Moises, Burns, and who else? Camilo, Costa. Okay, Costa. The Brazil parlay. You don't got Brazilian lesbianism, Denise Gomes in that Brazil parlay, Lane? Plus 1,400. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. It's risky though. Shit, it's risky. Burns is plus 375 right now. He was plus 550. Morales is minus 500. He was like minus 800 a couple days ago. That's crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and keep running through my bets with you guys. Okay, this is the bet slip that I put together from Lane's picks. Let's get this out of here. I don't have any money right now to bet. I ain't got nothing. Let's see. So this is just the fucking pure 50 cents at plus 262,595. So 50 cents to win $1,313.49. Fucking stupid. Can you imagine this shit hits? So Luana Pinheiro probably going to die on the first fight of the card because Tecia Torres is most likely going to win. Carlos Hernandez, Julian Erosa, Mateus, Camilo, Nursultan Rusiboyev, Rodolfo Bellato, Sadiq Yosef, Gilbert Burns, Jared Gordon, Luana Santos. Okay. Then we got another ridiculous one, Connor Matthews. What the fuck? And what was I thinking with these fucking parlays? Because like I placed these like a week ago. like when the when the lines first drops, because they're just 50 cents. All right, Connor Matthews, Tisha Torres, Hyun-Sung Park against, like, these are against my own picks and shit too. Just Jesus Christ. Because this was before I even like researched the card. This was just like, I got some money in the account. Let me just put some fucking 10-leg parlays down. Luana Santos, Diego Moises, Gabe Green, Melquizael Costa, Myron Santos, Paul Craig. It's disgusting. Disgusting parlays. Okay, is this actually a decent one here? Okay, Tisha Torres, Hyun-Sung Park, Denise Gomes, Luana Santos, Del Valle, Tiago Moises, Mateus Camilo, Melquizael Costa, Rusy Boyev, Yusuf, Bellado, Morales, $1 to win $82. That's just ridiculous. 10 legs at plus 8,140, and this is like 10 legs at plus whatever the fuck that long ass 200,000 number is that I don't want to repeat. Jeez. But yeah, those are just the 50-cent long shot parlays. I don't put women in parlays. Damn, Lane, I feel you. Lane, the woman hating on the women. I respect it. Keeping it real. Keeping it one honey. I'm late, boss. Duh, you're good, bro. Oh, that's funny. I just don't trust him in my parlays. Yeah. We need text speech. I don't even know how to get that set up, but it's going to be too distracting. I'm just going to be like trying to talk, and it's going to be like rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. www. Turn on mi hermano. Text speech, please. I don't even know how to set it up. Maybe next time, but it's like, it's just, let me see. Let's go into settings. Guests. Let me put the StreamYard link in chat if anybody wants to come fuck around. I think that's how that works. I don't know if you can click that. I just copy pasted the thing in my URL. Let's see. So I'm going to show you guys the bets that I actually feel good about, and not just like the retardation that I have like in front of you. So let's see. All right, so no, we got this. This is just like one to get better odds on Gilbert Burns. Del Valle, I feel like Del Valle definitely wins. Mateus Camilo, I feel like wins against the PED cheater Gabe Green. Nursultan Rusiboyev wins. Bellado KO. I feel like he's going to be able to get Paul Craig out of there. If they make it to a decision, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Even if Paul Craig wins, like, I'll be less pissed than if Bellado wins via decision. And then Gilbert Burns just at the top, plus 550. Hopefully he gets it done. Let's see. Unless, Michael Morales is in all your parlays, then hopefully he doesn't get it done. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. I got put $5 on Tainara Lisboa just because she was a good, decent underdog. I feel like whatever, she has a chance to win. I put $2 on Elise Reed just in case. Put a little bit on Denise Gomes submission or points. The play there is going to be Denise Gomes by KO. I want to say Denise Gomez. The fuck is Denise Gomes? Denise Gomez. Yeah, $6 to win 23. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Tisha Torres. So yeah, I told you guys about this. Rodolfo Bellado round 1, or Sultan Rosie Boy of round 1. Denise Gomes KO plus 2,000. $3 to win 60. And this is just like the big favorites parlay. Bellado, Rusiboyev, Moises. Well, Moises is a little bit of even money, I would say. He's even money. I wouldn't call like a minus 105 like a plus 102. Like, those aren't really dogs and favorites and underdogs. Like, are they really? Like, I guess technically yes, but it's like that's just even money. Like, they just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then Michael Morales minus 800. I wish I got him at fucking minus 500. But, and then Melky Costa minus 184, $2 to win 10. Let's see. All the odds have gotten better on this. So $2 now on this bet would win me 13 instead of 10. Wow. Big dollars, big money, big spending, big bands. All right, let's see. I'll be like, KZ, right? What up, Hernanov? Happy fight night, brother. Yep. Dorado bets. I've never heard of it. Yeah, it's like some Peruvian sports book. and it's the only thing that works for me out here in Nicaragua. Your boy is in Central America. You know what I'm saying? My dad's from here, and I got a bunch of family out here, and I don't know, I like it better. I feel like, I don't know. The U.S. culture is a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. PP got whooped by KZ. SMH, I was rooting for you, PP. For the longest time, I know SMH is like shake my head. I thought that shit meant suck my head for the longest time. Like, why is everybody asking each other to suck them off? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I can't even remember if I won or lost. I'm cooked. Yeah, we went 3-2. You beat me like the first two. I beat you the next two, and then you beat me the last one. Yep. And if anybody wants to add me on PlayStation, I'll go ahead and drop my PSN real quick. Fucking umbilical cutter. Because your boy be slaying these people and becoming their fathers. I cut their fucking umbilical cord. Sorry if you heard my super loud squeaky chair. Jesus Christ. Gotta put some WD-40 on that bitch. All right. I'm actually technically clocked in and working right now, which is hilarious. Hopefully the law firm I'm working for doesn't see that I'm streaming talking about UFC fights. But that's the good thing about working from home, You can sit here and do live streams talking about the UFC when you're working from home. My girl got my cheer from Temu. I got this from it's like the equivalent to Sam's Club or like Costco, I'd say. It's called Price Smart out here in Nicaragua. In Managua, specifically. The capital. Let's see. You gonna be live streaming the fights, you doodler? Nah, it's because I wouldn't be like present enough here, because my girlfriend is like, oh, do this, do that. Oh. I can't just be like, leave me alone for fucking 8 hours while I do a watch party. I'll just be hanging out in a MMA experts chat. But shit, maybe when I get like, I don't know, 500 subscribers, maybe like up to 1,000 or something, I'll start doing my own watch parties just so I can get a solid amount of people in here. The law firm would respect the picks. They'll probably tell, right? Yeah, go ahead and bet on that shit. Bet on that shit. Let's see. Let's get back to Tapology just to run through the picks. I haven't finished. Where are we at? Okay. So yeah, Moises decision, Camilo KO. Costa submission round 2, even though I feel like Julian Erosa's live. I picked him against Darren Elkins, but Melchizayo Costa is not Darren Elkins. You know what I mean? Like, his brain is actually still functioning. Dude, poor Darren Elkins, bro. Can they not make this guy fight again, please? Like, can we please not see Darren Elkins fight again? Like, this guy doesn't need to take any more fucking CTE brain damage. Like, he's done. He's fucking done, all right? He's, like, in a worse condition than Tony right now. So, yeah. But Costa can pull this off. I feel like Costa has better grappling, but Rose is probably more dangerous on the feet. Rusi Boyev KO, TKO round 1. Hopefully that hits for my parlay. Yusuf decision, even though Myron Santos is good, I just feel like Yusuf's experience, he should be able to get this done. He might wrestle. He might, I don't know. I just feel like he's going to come in with a good game plan to try and get Myron Santos out of there. But Myron Santos is good. He's talented. If he loses, I feel like he's going to come back and definitely win his next fight and look impressive. So I just don't know if he's ready for this level of Sadiq Yusuf yet. Or if Sadiq Yusuf is washed, if he's slowing down, if he's not as good as he used to be, you know what I mean? Because of the age, then Santos might just fuck him up. But I'm going to think Yusuf still has enough in the tank to pull it off against the newcomer. Tough winner, And then Bellotto KO, TKO round 1. I don't know. Just like Paul Craig, I feel like up at 205, he's just not strong enough to wrestle these guys. And as long as these guys don't go in his fucking guard, maybe use your brain just a tiny bit. Bellotto seems like the type of guy to just try to ground and pound TKO Paul Craig after dropping him, and then just get triangled because he's kind of like a dummy, Like, I could see that happening. I don't see Bellotto knocking him down. Oh, I'm gonna let him get up. He's just gonna be like, oh, fucking fly into a triangle like Nikita Krylov or something. And then we got Morales KO TKO round 5, which I don't know. It's I feel like Gilbert Burns can get it done. I'm just gonna pick Morales. Maybe if Morales is still there. KO round 5 is assuming that Morales has, main event championship cardio. If not, then it could just be Burns KO TKO round 5 or submission. He just gasses this dude out. he survives long enough. But I don't know. I mean, Morales, he has all the physicality advantages with the reach, the youth. So let me turn this off. I got this on in the background. It's making me all washed out. Let's see. Kevin, what's up, man? What's up, Paradox? KZ, Ronlock, what's up? What's up? Cool. I know some Nicaraguans. Yeah, for sure. Would you ever move back to North America? I don't think so, to be honest, bro. I mean, like I'm actually buying a house out here. I got family. I got my girlfriend. I got my pets. It's just, I don't know. Everything in the U.S. is fucking expensive. The women are just, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I just feel like culturally, I'm just not there with the U.S., bro. Culturally, we're in different places. I feel like. Custom, my favorite fighter, pulling it together recently. Melchizedek, you're saying like he's your favorite fighter on a win streak recently, or like in general, Melchizedek Costa is like one of your favorite fighters? Let's see, Costa on a Buckley run, right? He's looking good, man, for sure. I've always kind of had like I'd say a bias for Arosa, just because I saw him flying me the shit out of Nate Landwehr. I'm like, bro, this guy's fucking amazing. And then he would just lose, and I'll be like, fuck. Yeah, let me see. Give me Santos plus 3.5. Yeah, I like that. I don't have any spreads on my book, so I can never do those. Costa showed improvements in his hands and speed in his last bout with C-Rod. Yeah, no, he looked good. He looked good for sure. I picked him against C-Rod just because I feel like C-Rod, he only dominates these dudes making their debuts, like these inexperienced fucking 19, 21-year-olds. It's like, yeah, bro, how good are you going to look against somebody that's not green as fuck? What a wonderful discovery to realize you go live. Yeah, man, I just started recently, like I guess a month ago or something. Let me get this laptop plugged in. Started like a month ago. I'm doing like my full card picks. I wasn't able to post a video for this card just because, bro, with work and everything else, like, it's just your boy gets busy, and then like at the end of the day, I don't want to record a video like all half-assed and tired, and it's like that I haven't done proper research on. I'm not trying to get on here and give everybody a bunch of bullshit information. Let's see. I thought you were from H-Town. That's Hernanov. Hernanov is from Texas. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. Whoa. In general, one of my favorites. Love his well-rounded style, for sure. And the thing, what's funny with Melchizedek Costa is that he used to be like brown. He used to be brown and white, and now he's white and brown, which is funny. Fucking the vitiligo. Look at this dude. He used to be brown and white. Now he's white and brown. But he looks dope, dude. I'm not making fun of him for the vitiligo. It's just, definitely makes him unique as a fighter. You like recognize him right away. See, aloha Ron. These guys saying hi. Ron, a certified OG. Added you on PSKZ. Got you, Junior Mafia. I'll add you in a second here. Add me KZ. It's literally my name. I got you. Picks videos suck in my opinion. Anyway, pick streams are cooler. Yeah, I like the streams better. I feel like the videos are good just to have on there on the channel, just so it's not only live streams. You actually have some content on there that people can go back and watch. It's a little bit more like structured than a live stream, just because with a live stream, it's hard to like replay and rewatch it just because there's just a bunch of bullshit, irrelevant information going on sometimes. It's not just like a focused video on here's the picks. I'm just going with chat. But yeah, I like streams just because I can interact with the chat. People can ask questions. People can give me their opinions. People can, say, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Quit covering this shit. No. Luckily, I haven't had too many haters. Too many people sipping on that haterade. But, probably once I get a little bit bigger, people are going to come in here talking shit. But whatever, it is what it is. I'll deal with it. It's the internet. I'll just end my stream and cry. Fuck you guys. Just leave. All right. Don't fade the vitiligo. Yeah. Or off the charts. Yeah. I'm not making fun of him. Yeah, I don't make fun of him. Come on, bro. Let's be nice. I don't like to judge people out there born. Yeah, for sure. God bless everyone, but fuck O'Sally. Fuck O'Malley. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I wasn't clowning on him for the vitiligo. It's not some shit you can control. It's just that it's funny because, bro, like, it's like, because now, like I was saying, he's white and brown now, but before he used to be brown and white. But like, what was it? Do you think he got like some kind of surgery, or just like shit just happens naturally? I don't know. Interesting. Because I don't know anybody with vitiligo in person. Let's see. Not JK, God bless O'Malley, but man, it's hard to like the dude. Yeah, O'Malley, I don't know, bro. The thing is, O'Malley, it's like he's kind of like putting on like a persona. Like he's kind of like a dork, but he's like trying to come off as like a cool guy. So it's just kind of like a little bit forced, I feel. You know, because O'Malley's probably just like kind of like a nerdy dude, like on the inside, but like on the outside, he's just like, yeah, man, I'm fucking, I'm the shit, bro. I'm fucking Sean O'Malley. I'm gonna put his lights out, bro. You know, we're just gonna go to Vegas. We're gonna go to Vegas. He says like Vegas. We're gonna go to Vegas. I'm gonna put Cheeto Vara's lights out, bro. You know, me and fucking Tim Walsh, bro. Sugar sucks on the mic. Yeah, it's like he's just that's what I'm saying. He's like a dork, bro. He's not like super charismatic. He's like someone that's like playing a charismatic character is like what it feels like. He's kind of just like an awkward dude. Great fighter. I mean, I'm not hating on his fucking fighting style, but just like as a personality, he's just, you know, leaves a little bit to be desired. I mean, let's see. I'm one of his biggest haters. He's too privileged and the UFC forcing him too much to the casuals. I was a bigger O'Malley hater before the Piotr Jan fight because I was like, dude, this guy's only fucking fighting cans. And then, you know, he went to war with Piotr Jan. He didn't really get broken. Maybe it might have been a robbery. I feel like Piotr Jan might have kind of won that fight, but it's not like, you know, O'Malley didn't have his moments for sure. You know, he showed that he's not just a can crusher in that fight, that he can, you know, face some adversity, get through it. But they did fuck over Aljo, though. They did totally fucked over Aljo. They made Aljo come back like 3 months after he fought Cejudo to fight O'Malley. Aljo was coming to that fight all injured, all, you know, beaten up from the last 5-round fight he just had. And then, you know, O'Malley capitalized on it. UFC capitalized on Aljo. And then Merab came and got revenge for his boy. I started hating on Sean when him and UFC failed to disclose the hip injury last fight. There was a hip injury last fight? Like, well, why would you hate on him for that? Because they didn't say it? Because he came in injured? Because they used it as an excuse? Or what? Suga is a majestic fighter to watch, though, so I forgive him. Yeah, no, he is really entertaining for sure. But the way he fucking like dribbles a basketball while he's fighting is so he's just like a cornball, dude. Suga is so bad on the mic, it's disgusting. Yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, so I'm gonna knock his lights out. Somebody talking shit to him, like he just doesn't really know like how to like go back and forth with somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody's like, oh yeah, you're a fucking pussy, Sean. He's like, oh yeah, well, you know, that's like totally your opinion, dude. So fucking fuck you, dude. You know, he's like, that's just like your opinion, man. Anyone who calls another man Suga is beta. I stand on that. I mean, this is his fucking fight name. You know what I mean? Sugar Sean O'Malley. I'm not saying he's my Suga. I think Piotr won that fight, but that fight was definitely a better look than Gordon Pimblett. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like O'Malley fought his ass off. Like robbery or not, like O'Malley did fight hard. You can't say that. You know, you can't say he didn't fight hard. It's not like he was running away the whole time. You know, he was engaging. He dropped Jan, I think, at a point. He got dropped himself, kept fighting. I'm going to call him Sugar from now on. Yeah. Sugar Sean O'Malley. Call him Splenda Sean O'Malley. Fucking Stevia. All right. Brazil back tonight. If Burns wins, I will be happy. For sure. No. If Burns wins, that I feel like that'd be cool. He has a chance, bro. Like the odds are fucking crazy. Like if he was still like a plus 550, I'd probably just throw $10 on him straight. Morales most likely is going to win, obviously, just based on the odds and just the experience factor and yada, yada, yada. But Burns is live, bro. Burns is a fucking dog. Burns isn't just going to go in there to lose. He's not showing up just to be a fucking sacrifice, you know. He's showing up because he wants to win. He wants to beat this dude's ass. So it's just most of the physical factors are on Morales' side, but Burns has the spirit. He's got the spirit. No, it sounds like, who do you like? I like Suga. The fuck you say? Right. His Sugar Sean O'Malley's sugary ass. Oh, what the fuck is basically his nickname? O'Malley lost me when he said he's Mexican. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, my girl's Mexican, so I'm Mexican too. It's like, get the fuck out of here. And it's like his girl isn't even like really, is she even Mexican though? Or is she just like from the United States and her parents are Mexican, right? Like, does she speak Spanish? You know what I mean? Like, is she from fucking Huigalpa? Is she from fucking Mexico City? What's that called? Huigalpa is Nicaragua. That's not even Mexico. What's that one place? That like Guadalajara? Jalisco, Mexico. Is she from there or is she from Arizona? You know what I'm saying? I refuse to crawl. I refuse to call a grown man juicy. I'm okay with Sugar though. You don't like Juicy J, Julian Arosa, bro? Juicy J. I feel like Burns could ragdoll him, to be honest. I don't know if Burns could ragdoll him. I just have a hard time seeing that because Morales is a big motherfucker, dude. And he comes from like a wrestling background. But like Burns could just make it a dog fight, make this guy tired. And then maybe he could ragdoll him like in rounds 4 and 5 if this dude gasses out and Burns just is able to hang tough and just weather the storm, work on this dude, just fucking grind him out. Just like Burns could win this fight just on willpower alone. You know what I mean? Like if he starts to break Morales starts to slow down. He's just fucking Burns just keeps pushing forward no matter what. Or Morales might just show up and be like, I don't give a fuck about your willpower, bro. I got just as much as willpower as you do, and just keep putting it on him for the 5 rounds or until he gets him out of there. So we'll see if Morales has what it takes to really be like a top fighter in this division. We'll see. Dude, so let me take a moment to talk about welterweight. Holy fuck, dude. Welterweight became insane out of nowhere, bro. We got Joaquin Buckley, Sean Brady, Ian Gary, as much of a bitch as he is, Shavkat Rakhmonov. We got Usman Bilal, Leon, all these other high-level dudes that are, older, but they're still there. Who did I miss? Pratez. I don't know. Name another 170er that I haven't named yet. But, dude, they're JDM, obviously, the new champ. Like, these guys have come out of nowhere. All of them have been working over the past couple of years. And yeah, man, welterweight has become the new lightweight division for sure. Like a bunch of new talent, a bunch of competitive fights. I love it. I love 170 right now. I'd say it's my favorite right now, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Ian thinks he's Brazilian, and that's cringe as fuck. Agreed. All you guys go to a random guy and call him sugar and see the reaction. It'll be like you calling. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like you can't just call a random man in the street sugar. What's up, honey? His grappling against JDM was pretty nice. Yeah, for sure. But Morales is like bigger than JDM, like longer, like lankier. He might just have like more leverage, be harder to like take down and shit. Burns plus 5.5 is plus. I don't even know how to read that out loud. Like I say plus 5.5, but that's like the spread. That's the point spread. Is plus 225, which is insane. Word, I assume that's about 170 or about Ian. Nah, Princess, it won't go the distance. O'Malley's girl can get it, though, no cap. Danny, she's the one that does his hair and shit. If Burns gets a finish, it still hits, though. I fake like that. Let's see. Juicy J reminds me of the Dark Horse Katy Perry song. Oh, my God, bro. That shit. What would he say in that fucking song? I don't know. Like something about Cleopatra or some bullshit. I'm a knight in shining armor. I don't even remember the lyrics of that shit. That's decent, but I reckon if Morales, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Let me catch it with chat. Welterweight rules right now. Agreed. Literally too many cooks in the kitchen fighting for that throne. Yeah, dude. 170. Like that's the thing. Let me see. Not to mention Danny Barlow. Oh wait, welterweight cooking and heavyweight is a dumpster juice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like welterweight is like the grill, and then heavyweight is like all the black and brown shit like on the bottom of the grill. You know what I mean? Like it's all the grease and oil and just crusty burnt shit that nobody is going to eat because it's just garbage that comes off of the meat. Like that's heavyweight. You know what I mean? And then welterweight is like all the burgers and the deliciousness on the grill. And heavyweight's the runoff. WKZ, what's up, AJ? What's cracking, dog? What's happening? AJ's in the chat. Everybody shout out the fucking MMA expert, eh? Suga's wife is from Tracy, California, by the way. Her heritage is Mexican, but she didn't live there. Yeah, for sure. So she's like, first generation Mexican American. Wayne, how do you know all this? Jesus. If you guys can hear that chair, I'm fucking terribly sorry. Let me just not move. This is so squeaky. Tom Aspinall made heavyweight great again. Yeah, but Jones is trying to fucking ruin it, dude. Like Tom Aspinall was like, just give me a fight, I just want to fight Thomas. That's terrible, Tom Aspinall. Let me work on that. I just want to fight. I can't do Tom Aspinall. I'm sorry. I'm not MMA guru, guys. I'm sorry. He just wants to fight, bro. And then he's like, I'm ready to move on. He can't keep waiting for this motherfucker, dude. And I'm the biggest John Jones hater. Just an interesting stat. Gilbert took JDM down 7 times in a 13-minute fight. Bilal took JDM down 3 times in a 25-minute fight. Therefore, Gilbert Burns has stupendous grappling, brother, for sure. No, I mean, but it's like, what improvements has JDM made since that Gilbert Burns fight? Didn't JDM have like a broken arm in that fight too? So it's like it could have been like more factors, just like, oh, Gilbert's a better wrestler than Bilal. I mean, I'm not saying Gilbert's not a good wrestler, but and then Bilal wasn't shooting a lot. Shit. It's just like thinking that Burns is going to win this like via wrestling grappling is hard to convince myself of, just because Morales looks good with the wrestling. He's athletic. He comes from the Ecuadorian wrestling background, which doesn't say much. He's not like a D1 All-American or anything like that, but he has experience wrestling, defending takedowns, scrambling, all this shit. Sup, Savages? KZ farting on stream? Yeah, no, it's the farty chair, the squeaky chair. She played soccer at Cal State, East Bay Jews. AJ, we need a UFC 5 MMA YouTuber fight card. Exactly, for sure. A tournament. A UFC 5 tournament. But they already have those, but it's like with all the sweats, like the actual UFC 5 YouTubers like Martial Mind and Pryoxis and all those guys. Speaking of Martial Mind, fucking Parlay Prince, you gotta watch some of those tutorial videos, bro. Those striking tutorials on UFC 5. Get that head movement going, bro. Once you learn how to fucking slip hook in UFC 5, you're gonna be killing motherfuckers, bro. We need a press conference too, right? Just I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, bro. Don't you fucking ever talk about my mom. Don't you ever talk about my mom. Gets punched. Experts, is that really him? Yes, it is. Bro, I have the same exact chair, and I was live for 8 hours yesterday, fucking squeaking every time I breathe. I'm the biggest John hater. I don't know. We're gonna have to fight over that lane. WMA experts, happy fight night, my brother. My brother. Moicano. My brother. KZ sharded. Yeah, right. If I sharded, I would have fucking ended the stream. I would be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower. We can make that happen, Parlay Princess. Nice. Good luck today. Yeah, for sure. Good luck, AJ, on the picks, on the lock of the week. Who's the lock of the week? Moises. Yeah, hopefully that shit hits, dog. Hopefully Moises hits, and we can all be eating good. I just like that Gilbert's been implementing takedowns more. He took down Brady. I think he could work for him in this fight. I don't hate it. Paradox. I'm not sitting here saying, like, that's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's like, for sure, like, Gilbert, he's got the black belt. He's got the experience. Like, he could expose Morales on the ground. Like, Morales has never fought anybody at the level of Gilbert Burns, like, in any category. You know what I mean? He hasn't fought anybody with the striking danger of Gilbert Burns. I mean, Max Griffin, kind of gave him a good fight. And then Max Griffin looked like absolute shit in his last fight. So I don't remember who that was against, but he looked terrible. Wasn't it Michael Chiesa? Yeah, like Max Griffin got dominated by Michael Chiesa, and then he gave Morales like a hard fight. So that has not aged well. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck was up with Max Griffin against Chiesa, but he just shit the bed in that one, bro. And I picked him in that fight. I was like, he's just going to knock Chiesa out. And he just didn't throw. It's like, come on, bro. Come on now, dog. You see, bro, I got the fucking encyclopedia up here with those old matchups. And you gotta go look. Didn't even have to look it up. God damn, can I speak, please? Can you work tongue and mouth? Pause. No, did he? I don't know if he can hang around on the feet for too long. Yeah, it's just Morales with the reach advantage is just going to be able to hit him from the outside. Probably, it would fucking annihilate everyone in UFC 5. I don't know about annihilate. He might beat me, but it ain't going to be easy, pal. Going from Neil Magny to Burns is wild. Yeah, bro. So, like, well, let's go ahead and take a look at Michael Morales' record here. Looking good. Good looking kid. All right. Yeah. So he's got 12 wins by KO. He barely wins by decision. So kid's a knockout artist for sure. TKO'd Neil Magny, which, who hasn't? Went to decision with Jake Matthews. I don't really remember that fight. Went to decision with Max Griffin. That one I do remember. TKO'd Adam Fuggett. TKO'd Trevin Giles. Went to decision with Nikolai Veretinikov. Who the fuck is Nikolai Veretinikov? He's the one that. Oh, why does he look so different here? He doesn't look like that at all in his fight against Vanderford. That's crazy. All right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, like it's just mostly just journeymen on Morales' record, journeymen and gatekeepers. So can he get past the elite gatekeeper, the top 5 gatekeeper? I don't even like to call Gilbert Burns a gatekeeper, even though I guess technically that's what he is. He's like a former title challenger. He's a top 5 fighter. He's has been in the top 10 for a very long time. So it's like, can you call that a gatekeeper? I guess if he's never been champ, but he's just a dog, man. Paradox making me want to sprinkle a little bit on Burns. I would say it's worth it for sure. Burns is live. He's not just going to go in there to fucking roll over and quit and just get fucked up. So I like Burns here for sure. I'm not picking Burns, but I think that Burns is a decent enough bet just to put a little bit of money on for sure. Like, I feel like he has a good chance, especially based on the odds. Like, if it was like a plus 200, maybe not, but he's like, right now he's plus 400. I got him at plus 550 in a couple parlays. So I was like, yeah, bro, let me take it. Yeah, I'm not betting Burns. I just think that people call Morales a lock or silly for sure. I think Burns is worth a sprinkle. Lane, how do you know about this, though? What is Lane saying? Where's Lane at? Oh, okay. Cal State East Bay Athletic page. I think he just Googled Sean and then like Sean O'Malley's girlfriend, and then she probably popped up. Let's see. Yeah, Magnet of Burns. Da-da-da-da-da. Morales looks like dog shit against Trevin Giles. I don't remember that fight, but Trevin Giles has not been impressive recently. You know, Trevin Giles looked like ass against Mike Malott. Granted, Mike Malott looked like ass against him too, but Mike Malott kind of came back and looked good against Radke. But how much of that was because Radke was talking a bunch of shit as opposed to like, you know, oh man, look how good Malott is, and then he couldn't do anything to Trevin Giles. You know what I mean? Like maybe Malott didn't try to do anything to Trevin Giles. That's the thing. Got dropped and looked lost on the ground. Yeah, I don't remember that fight. I gotta rewatch it. That's why I didn't make a video for this card, just because I didn't watch enough tape on these fights, bro. I just didn't have the time, and I don't want to come on here and make like a half-assed video, like, oh, you know, I think this guy's gonna win based on nothing. You know, you know what I mean? Burns almost 30-27 JDM. Yeah, that's true. But didn't JDM break his arm in round 1? You know what I mean? I feel like that had to do a lot with like him just giving up the takedowns. If that's true, like if he actually like, but how do you fight with a broken arm? Like, that's just crazy to me. Like if my arm was broken, I'd be like, the fight's over. The fight's over. My fucking arm is broken. You know, like I would fucking fight through that shit. Maybe if I was built like these fighters, I would, but I'm not built like these fucking fighters, dude. That's why I'm sitting here doing this. I'm not trying to be in the UFC. Let's see. Ron, I have no fucking idea, mate. I got fuck all money. Yeah. Paradox, you going round robins or regular parlays? Yeah, bro, I don't got no money either. Hopefully these bets hit because, you know, all that shit went to the credit card and the bills and, you know, all the life shit. You know, sometimes you just got to pay your bills and you just got to. Joey Diaz. She's from AZ, though. If you watch the Trevin Giles fight, you'd understand why so many people are on Burns. For sure. I feel like, I mean, what fight was that? When was that? When did that happen? That was 2022. So, you know, what was Morales like 20? He was probably 22 in that fight, right? When was this dude born? 1999? Jesus fucking Christ. So 2022, yeah, he was probably like 21, 22. He looked like shit because of the inexperience. You know, he's probably improved a lot since then. Yeah, I just feel like it's definitely closer than the odds have it. You know, Morales most likely is going to win just based on, you know, length, youth, results in the last fights. But, you know, Gilbert Burns is live, bro. Let's see. Who's live streaming the fights, though? I want in. Oh, okay. Yeah. MMA Experts is live streaming the fights. And then just if you want to stream to watch the fights, I mean, you got crack streams, you got meth streams, you got 720p stream, you got Stream East, and all those are like, none of those are .coms. They're all like .io or .me and all that shit. I can't believe Burns is a plus 450 dog. Yeah, he was plus 550 too earlier in the week, which is crazy. But if just a watch party, that's going to be MMA Experts. You just hang out in that chat. That's where I'm going to be for the fight card. And yeah, let me see. Double check work. Make sure that I'm not getting in Slack messages. The fuck are you doing on stream? You're supposed to be working. Let's see. Luckily, I don't have actual work to do. Let's see. What are you guys thinking about? Let's put a full card parlay together that I maybe will try to play later. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Share this tab instead. Go ahead and get over to the fight card here. All right. So I'm just gonna say that mostly everybody's. Give me a 2-leg lock, brother. Let's see. Let's see. It's just like if it's a lock. Me personally, I bet this. I put a little bit on it. It's definitely not a lock though. Carlos Hernandez, Gilbert Burns, 2 underdogs plus 1,000, solid ass plus money. And let's see. I would say a lock is going to be, what's the winning method for Torres decision? Minus 189. Okay, yeah. So let's go Tisha Torres by decision. And then and then Jared Gordon, Thiago Santos to go the distance. Ew, that's fucking disgusting. Plus 101, minus 313. Let me get you something better than that. I don't like that. If it's not ridiculous plus money, get it out of my face. All right. Let's see. And then Rusiboyev KO. What's that at? Minus 117. All right. So this 2-leg lock, not great odds, but, very confident. Tisha Torres by decision, minus 189, or Sultan Ruziboyev by KO, plus 184 are the odds. Terrible. I mean, if you want like some more degenerate type shit, I can give you some more degenerate type shit. But I feel like that's just very live to hit. Costa Ruziboyev or Costa Moises, maybe. I'm going to add Santos to my Brazil parlay. Which Santos? Luana Santos? I mean, Lisboa is also Brazilian. So, that's two Brazilian chicks. And Lisboa is, the bantamweight. She's kind of bigger than Santos, but she's pretty inactive. She hasn't fought since 2023. Santos is more active, younger. But, it's not like Lisboa is old and washed. She's like 34, so that's like prime for bantamweight and the ladies divisions. No, Myron Santos for sure. My bad. I like it. Safe is the way to go this week. Crazy odds. Yeah, no, it's just, dude, it's hard to call these fights. Some of them are, easy, like Gomez over Reed, but the odds are ridiculous. Tisha Torres over Luana Pinheiro is pretty easy to call. Odds are ridiculous. Connor Matthews, Del Valle, it's like they're just humongous favorites and then just like even money fights. Like Moises Gordon is hard to call for me personally. Let's go KZ. Sounds good. Hell yeah. No, Myron Santos. I mean, Myron Santos, I'm picking Yusuf, but like I know that Myron Santos is good. I'm not saying like, oh, Yusuf is gonna fucking kill this kid. Like, no. Like if Myron Santos wins, I'm gonna be like, well, shit. It definitely he was the favorite, probably for a reason, but I like Yusuf. I feel like he can use his experience to get it done. I feel, if Santos loses, he's definitely gonna come back better and win his next fight, I feel like. But I might be convincing myself to pick Myron Santos. I don't know, bro, but it's just like Yusuf. Has Yusuf looked good in his last few fights? Like, somebody remind me. I'm trying to think of like, is his last fight the one where he just got knocked the fuck out by Diego Lopez? I think so. Yes. Okay, so he lost a decision against Edson Barbosa after looking good early. And then he got just destroyed by Diego Lopez with 0 success. So do we think that, and then his last win was in 2022, and it was just like a 30-second guillotine. That hurts. That hurts in like my confidence to want to pick this guy. Do we think that Myron Santos is like near the level of Edson Barbosa or Diego Lopez? Because that's who he's losing to. And then Arnold Allen, like another top 5 fighter in featherweight. The anticipation is killing me, bruv, right? It's like, dude. Oh, shit. I think we're going to go Yusuf to get it done, but it's a low confidence pick, bro. It's like, I'm not telling anybody to go bet Sadiq Yusuf. Bet on whoever you're confident on. It's like Myron Santos is good, but he hasn't fought anybody at this level yet, so we'll see. We'll see. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say Sadiq Yusuf takes it. Just because he's fought the better guys, he should be able to come in with a game plan to beat Myron Santos just 29-28. I avoided the Santos fight bet-wise. I lean Yusuf because Santos lowers his hands a bit much when he's flowing in tough defense. Have we seen Santos like get rocked though? Like, have we seen him get caught in his fights and just like get hurt, like significantly? I can't remember seeing Santos get hurt on the feet. I don't know, man. He looks good. Francis Marshall probably had success wrestling him, didn't he? I just can't remember that fight. Too many fights to remember. This might be the one. Right? Their Sultan KO, Tisha Torres decision. And then what else can we add to this? I mean, if you're feeling confident on Costa, Adam for plus 350. If you like a Rosa, plus 575. If you like Carlos Hernandez, that makes it plus 624. See, you put a little underdog in there. Tisha Torres decision, highly likely. Nursultan Rusaboyev KO, less likely, but still highly likely. And then Carlos Hernandez, a good underdog, plus 624. I don't hate it. Throw Gilbert Burns in there at plus 1250. God damn. Just throw a bunch of dollar parlays down with Gilbert Burns and all of them. No, I don't know. Let me see. I don't got anything left to bet. Boy, I've been streaming for an hour, boys. I think I might call it here. I do appreciate everybody for coming through for sure. It's been fun. But, I've been dark and washed out this whole time. Can we get some light here? There we go. No, hello? Give me light. Oh, it's still not bright enough. Oh, well. Lethal Sugar, the gayest name on earth. Come on, dog. Juice Man, the juicy man. I mean, you're a juicy man. That's not exactly, not exactly the straightest thing on earth either, is it? Juicy men. I don't even think Lethal Sugar is still here. You're just clowning. Oh, there we go. He is here. You're just gonna stand for that, Lethal Sugar, that this guy is clowning your name, bro. Just instigate like fucking Ariel Helwani. Juice Man actually said that you're gay. Lethal Sugar actually said that you're gay. You fucking Helwani. Juice Man, you don't want to smoke, bro. Watch your tone. Oh, World Star. Final question, KZ. Has ITP decided to stop streaming, or is it still under sanctions from YouTube? Yeah, bro. I think that ITP MMA Live, I don't think he's streaming anymore. He popped on like a couple months ago just saying, I'm going to try to be more consistent with the streams. And then he just never streamed again. So I think that he's just on his video grind. I feel like that's just what I've been seeing. But I don't know. I don't really talk to him outside of like the live stream chats. So, I'd say ITP and I are cool for sure. But yeah, I don't think he's streaming anymore. I think he's just on his video thing with the new channel. See in the chat, KZ, good show for sure. Juicy, I'm Juice Man. Juice Man for sure. Man Juice. Juice Man with the man juice. Oh shit, I'll have AG flying near eyes. It's like kitty and cat. There's a difference. True. Juice Man, I feel you. That's true. Let me see. Speaking of kitties and cats, I gotta go check on my cats, make sure that they're not dead. But yeah, bros, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me during the talk about the fights, during the stream, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna get out of here. And yeah, bros, W stream as always, KZ. I appreciate you, Heretic. Happy fight night, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, big dog. Tonight, peace for sure. I appreciate everybody for coming through. The boy's fucking tired. I wish I was able to drop like a predictions video this week, but your boy was too busy. So next week for sure. Next week's a pay-per-view, isn't it? Or isn't that Barber Blanchfield? Ugh. Let me just go take a quick look at that card. Maybe I can make a video for that. If it's just like a bunch of ass fights with a bunch of debut fighters, like I'm probably not going to make a video for that. Let's see how good the actual card is. Macy Barber, Aaron Blanchfield. Watching tape on that should be a riveting experience. Okay, Ludovic Klein, Mateusz Gamrot. That's a sick fight. I'll happily watch tape on that. Dustin Jacoby to Bruno Lopez. Don't really know Bruno Lopez, but I'll check him out. Okay. Not too bad. Alan Nascimento, Jafel Filio. Ooh. Who's Jafel Filio? Amir Albazi. These are flyweights? Okay. And I said ooh because Alan Nascimento, I know that he submitted someone recently. Okay, yeah, he submitted Carlos Hernandez. That's why I recognized him. Canceled bout against Sumo Derji. Canceled bout against Tim Elliott. Canceled bout against Javel Filio. Canceled bout. Jesus Christ. So Alan Nascimento pulls out of a lot of fights. Who knows if we're going to see this dude show up? He's a submission artist, though. Alice Ardelean. She's got a fucking fat ass. What? Yeah, and then Caitlin Vieira, Messi Chasson, Oban Elliott versus Ramiz Brahimaj. Oban's going to get that done. Andreas Gustafsson versus Jeremiah Wells. This guy looks like a fucking, you know, I mean, at least in this tattoo on his neck looks a little, oh no, I wasn't sharing the topology page. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Juice Man, the same term we use. Won't get it. Well, I feel you. Juice Man. So Juice Man is the man that like when it's a dealer basically. I'm just talking shit, Juice Man. I was not sharing this topology screen as I was scrolling through this Barbara Blanchfield card. Rayani Dos Santos. I've never heard of this chick. She lost to Pooja Tomar. Ugh. Terrible. Jordan Levitt, Kurt Hollabaugh. Fucking Kurt, the one that lost to Alex Hernandez because he can't defend a takedown versus the gayest fighter in the UFC, Jordan Levitt. You know, who's a good wrestler. We'll see Balaji Oki versus Markel Medeiros. Ooh, got the boy Markel. We're going to be rooting for Markel Medeiros. That's one of the MMA experts' fan favorite fighters. So I'm going to be rooting for Markel. But yeah, that was just going to be quick look at hence the easy profile pick. Yeah, for sure. I got you, bro. Easy E. I got you, bro. I was just fucking around, feigning ignorance, basically. Juice Man got the juice. But yeah, bros, that should be it. I'm probably just gonna play some games here. I'm not too sure what, but yeah, Juice Man is a good dude. I like him. He always keeps chat moving. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate the activity in chat for sure. Always just have something to read, so I'm not just sitting here just trying to think of what to say. I don't really have too many problems with like dead what's the word, dead air on my streams. I feel like I can kind of keep the flow going pretty well. I don't just kind of sit here like but yeah, bros, I appreciate everybody for coming through for like the 5th time. And I'm gonna end it right here. Good luck to you and your picks and your bets. May your parlays hit. There you go. I just gave you guys a blessing. All right. So I'll see everybody later in the next stream or in the next video. Peace out, everybody. I appreciate it. See ya.